Crossing guard 35 years, the corner. Every morning, rain or snow, the warner of the traffic keeping children safe. Every school day at her place, same intersection, same bright vest. Every child crossing the request for safety met with something more than duty every day before. She knew every name and every story, asked about the small, the glory of a child's day, the spelling test, the soccer game, she knew the rest of every household on that corner. Never once became a foreigner to the lives that crossed each morning. Every child, the small adorning. Guitar plays for the crossing guard, 35 years, the boulevard of children crossing safely daily. Every morning, her the mainly constant thing, changing childhoods. Every family, the neighborhoods, passing through her intersection. Her the quiet, the protection. Generations crossed that intersection. Kids who crossed became the section of the town who brought their own kids to the corner, where she did the same thing for the second wave. Every family that she gave the gift of being known by someone. On the walk to school, the fun one, the one who asked about their morning. Retirement came without a warning, just the age the town discovering that she planned to stop the covering of the corner. One last morning showed up all of them, the morning of an era every child she guided. Now grown up, the town decided. Guitar plays for the crossing guard, 35 years, the boulevard of children crossing safely daily. Every morning, heard the mainly constant theme, changing childhoods. Every family, the neighborhoods, passing through her intersection. Her the quiet, the protection. Last morning, 300 people came. Every child she ever crossed, now grown. Standing at the intersection, she cried, said, "I just helped you cross the street." Someone shouted, "No, you helped us cross into everything." 35 years, one corner, every name remembered. The corner is named after her now.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. War correspondent, 30 years the front. Every conflict, every born the brunt of the danger with a notebook, not a weapon. Every war zone, every step in the places everyone was leaving, sending letters home to weaving the truth from somewhere terrible. Every dispatch bearable. Mailman Frank in a small town knew now. Every letter from the front, the how now of delivering them carefully to the mother waiting. Frank became the other constant in that decade of the waiting. Never once the celebrating of the news, just the delivering with the care that kept the living. Piano plays for the mailman Frank. Every letter, every rank of importance treated equally. Frank delivered them so tenderly to the mother of the man reporting from the war zones, never never shortened. On the human in the mail route, Frank the quiet, the devout. Final letter came a Tuesday, Frank knew something different in the weight that true. Envelope was thicker, heavier, Frank walked slower to deliver it that morning to the mother. Said, I think this one is other. Then the rest she opened, reading. Some was coming home to seeding of the hope that Frank had carried. Every Tuesday finally married to the ending of the wait. And Frank stood there anticipating nothing, just delivered as he always did. But this time in the hallways of the house he stayed a moment longer, sensing the component. Piano plays for the mailman Frank. Every letter, every rank of importance treated equally. Frank delivered them so tenderly to the mother of the man reported from the war zones, never shortened. On the human in the mail route, Frank the quiet, the devout. Son came home that spring. First person he visited was Frank. Said, you delivered 30 years of my life. Frank said, I just brought the mail. Son said, no, you brought my mother hope. Every Tuesday, Frank retired that year. Son named his first child Frank. The mailman never knew, or maybe he did. Yeah. Sure. Shoe repairman. 45 years the bench. Yeah. Shoe repairman, 45 years the bench. Every sole, the leather, every wrench of the worn out brought back into life. Every heel, the careful with the knife, cutting, shaping, bringing back the shine to something, someone almost through the line between the trash and treasure. Just the willingness to fix the trust. In a world that threw things out, he mended every shoe that others ended. Relationships were kept, the leather living longer through the weather of the years. The throwaway society never touched his quiet piety toward the fixing, not replacing. Every shoe a small embracing. Mandolin plays for the shoe repair. 45 years, the careful care for the things that others tossed. Every soul a smaller cost against the culture of the wasting. Grandfather never wants the hasting toward the new, just fix the old. Every repair a story told. Granddaughter watched him every summer, fixing shoes, the quiet drummer of his hammer on the leather, learning that the things together held with care outlast the new. Granddaughter now runs something through the lens of everything he taught her. Sustainability, the water. Shed moment of a whole career began beside him every year, watching him refuse to throw away what still had life. The slow, deliberate act of mending. Grandfather, the never-ending belief that things are worth the saving. Granddaughter, now the paving. Mandolin plays for the shoe repair. 45 years, the careful care for the things that others tossed. Every soul a smaller cost against the culture of the wasting. Grandfather never wants the hasting toward the new, just fix the old. Every repair
story told. Granddaughter's company employs 200 people, repairs and resells everything. Grandfather closed his shop last year, 91 years old. Came to her office, saw 200 people fixing things. Said, "You turned my little bench into this." She said, "No, Grandpa, you did. I just made it bigger." Same bench, same belief. Nothing worth having gets thrown away.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. Locksmith, 40 years, the same small shop. Every lock the tumbler, never stop. Learning how the mechanism turn. Every key cut the patient's earn. Through decades of the delicate to small. Adjustments that will make the tumbler fall. Exactly in the place, the quiet art of opening and close the counterpart. Kids will gather watching through the window. Locksmith weighed them in the shadow of the shop became a classroom. Every afternoon he assumed that the trade was dying. He ignored it, taught the ones who came toward it. Every kid who showed up curious. Locksmith patient, never furious. Saxophone plays for the locksmith. 40 years to shop the myth that the trade was obsolete. Locksmith never once retreat from the teaching of the willing. Every afternoon the feeling of the young minds with the knowing of the locks to slowly showing. Kid named Diego came at 10 years old. Every afternoon the locksmith taught him how the tumblers work the springs, the tension, the specific things that made it like a puzzle to be solved. Diego's whole mind slowly evolved around the mechanism, the design. Diego, now a mechanical engineer, the line from the locksmith shop to the degree. Diego Trace said the key to everything he understood began inside that neighborhood. Shop the locksmith, teaching freely. Diego said, "I owe him really everything." He sees the locksmith weekly, still the quiet man. Saxophone plays for the locksmith. 40 years to shop the myth that the trade was obsolete. Locksmith never once retreat from the teaching of the willing. Every afternoon the feeling of the young minds with the knowing of the locks are slowly showing. Diego designs locking systems now for banks around the world. Visits the old locksmith every month, brings him coffee. Locksmith cuts him a spare key every visit. Diego has 40 spare keys now. Doesn't need any of them, keeps them all. Says each one is a lesson. Locksmith says they're just keys. Diego says no, they're everything.